Hi Shekib, my name is Ellen and I'll be correcting this essay for you. Very happy that you have submitted an essay for correction so that we can help you prepare and give you some feedback on your writing. So let's take a look at what you sent us. You sent us your own topic. Many animals are becoming endangered or extinct. What are the reasons and what can be done to solve this problem? Okay, let's see what you said. Animal species are facing more dramatic extinction than ever before. The principal contributors to this phenomenon are the loss of animals' habitats, climate change, and overhunting. Fortunately, this problem can be tackled if certain measures are taken by the government. Okay, I like this, especially the last two sentences. I thought there was something a little awkward about this. They're facing more dramatic extinction. I'm not really sure about that as an expression. It didn't really feel particularly like natural English. Partially because we don't really say dramatic extinction. How about something like animal species are, how about more and more animal species are becoming endangered and extinct than ever before? That would have been okay. But like I said, I thought that this didn't really create a collocation that felt particularly natural. Other than that, though, I thought you did a great job. Like this was nice principal contributors, and then, animal habitats, climate change, all this was very good. All right, let's continue. The extinction of animals is the result of several factors, one of which is the demolition of animals' habitats. People residing near forested areas often erect houses where animals often hunt and live, and this results in a mass extinction of animals such as pandas and rhinos. Another major cause is expeditious climate change. Since weather condition changes so often, animals are not able to adapt to it immediately. As a result, they become endangered. For example, a meteor impact contributed to the Earth's fifth mass extinction in the last decade. In addition, hunting recklessly can also contribute to this problem, such as overfishing and overhunting. This can lead to the lack of animal generations. Okay, so your grammar is fine. I didn't really see anything wrong with it. What I'm seeing, though, is some slight inaccuracies with your vocabulary. And this is what is kind of like a weakness, if anything. Okay, so the demolition really didn't feel like the right word. Usually would say the destruction, because you demolish a house, you demolish a building, not really a habitat. Okay, so destruction would have been the appropriate word here. I didn't love to erect a house. Not that it's entirely wrong, but again, it was something I just kind of had my ears open for and my eyes, like maybe vocabulary was a problem. So I didn't love this, but it's fine. Let's see. And I didn't really care for this word expeditious, felt wrong here. And then you had a little bit of grammar here. Take a look at this. So since weather conditions, plural, change so often, animals are not able to adapt to them immediately. Okay, so that was a bit of grammar there. And then I didn't really understand your connection here. So animals aren't able to adapt to weather changes or climate changes, so they become endangered. What's the connection? I felt like you took a little bit of a mental leap, like you went from point A to point C or point D, but you kind of skipped over that middle idea that would have made this kind of be better connected. In other words, when you say that animals are not able to adapt to these changes, I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt, and therefore, as a result, a lot of animals become endangered. So I felt like you were kind of missing this extra point here. And then here, a meteor impact. Again, not a collocation. So that felt a little awkward. And then this was strange to me. Take a look here. So hunting recklessly can contribute to this problem, such as overfishing and overhunting. The placement of such as overfishing and overhunting was strange. So, what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're not able to adapt to these changes. I think what you're telling us is that a lot of them die because they're Are you trying to tell us that overfishing and overhunting are examples of hunting recklessly? That doesn't really make a lot of sense, really. Let's see. Hunting recklessly, or even overfishing can also contribute to this problem. Maybe that would have been better. And then I didn't understand this, to the lack of animal generations. Again, it's an issue of vocabulary here. I didn't really understand what this meant, and so it just felt kind of awkward. So a lot of this is good. I know that right now I'm focusing on the mistakes, and it might seem like, there are a few of them, and okay, yeah, well, there were some mistakes, but I thought your grammar was good. I thought your structure was fine. I thought in terms of things like coherence and cohesion, or even development, I think for the most part you did really well. So really what we're looking at here is just some, I would have to say for me that the issue was with vocabulary. But let's take a look at the rest of the essay and see what you did there. The responsibility for easing the severity of these problems lies with the government. It should encircle certain areas for animals where residents would not be permitted to construct flats, and this can be done by providing them with more residential areas distant from the woods. Okay, here I don't feel like encircle is the right word. And also not distant from the woods. That also feels a little strange. So residential areas located away from the woods would have been better. The occupants, all right, now here you need a link. You do need some sort of a linking device here, something like a furthermore and additionally, because you're now presenting a new idea and you need to kind of signpost that. So additionally, the occupants ought to put an end to excessive hunting. Now, I think a couple of things here. I think that you didn't need the here because it implies that we know which occupants you're talking about, and it's not really clear to us who you're talking about. Maybe what you really mean here is people. Maybe you mean citizens. Actually, I kind of feel like people would have just been the best word here. Let's see what that sounds like. Additionally, people ought to put an end to excessive hunting. This is possible if the government provides a nationwide publicity campaign to discourage overhunting and impose. If the government provides and imposes, because look, it's government if they provide and if they impose. So if the government provides and imposes strict laws on poachers by sentencing them to long-lasting imprisonment. Okay, fine. Let's see. Okay. In conclusion, animal extinction has been a worrying issue over the last decade, mainly caused by the destruction of animals' habitats and climate change. Unless the government takes serious steps to resolve this problem, the extinction of animal species will only get faster. Let's see. Extinction of animal species will only... I honestly, get worse is a better word here. It's not that the extinction gets fast, but it's just that it gets worse. That's a better word here. So I like the second half of the essay quite a bit. I didn't see as many of those vocabulary mistakes as I did with this first body paragraph. I thought all in all this was actually a very good essay. And I definitely admire your range of vocabulary and your use of it, but I want you to aim for higher accuracy. That for me was essentially the one weakness, if any, in this essay. For the rest of it, I thought you did really rather well. So I would really like to see what you're doing with task 1, because I'm sure you know that task 1 has a lot of different challenges than task 2. So perhaps you'd like to sign up for more essay corrections. You could get the task 1 and task 2. If you found this feedback helpful, that's an option. Of course, there are other programs that you can sign up for as well, so we can continue to work together. I do see a lot of good elements in your writing, as I've already said. But I do think that you need some support to help you kind of see where the weakness is and where, there's work to be done. So take a look at the online course, which is really comprehensive, or the essay correction packages alone. See what works for you, and I would love to continue working with you. So best of luck to you.